So first off, Marty Natchez and Jack Drury, Brent Burns on the other side of the ice as well. I want to touch on Natchez and Drury first. Just spending as long as you have with them, can you just tell me about the kind of player they were in the locker room, on the ice, and how that makes them so dangerous playing for a team like Colorado?
Yeah, they're incredible. It was a blast to play with them. Both, I talk to Netchy almost every day. Talk to Jack a lot, and yeah, you could always tell, especially with Netchy, that he's a very special player, and he was just kind of waiting for his opportunity. And as soon as he came here, he kind of exploded. So
yeah,
it's always fun to watch. Obviously, not going to be fun to play against, but both those guys are really good players, and I'm glad they're having success here.
With as much time as you spent with them, what can you say that you learned from them as players with the way that they play and how you play?
Well, Jack, just the way he approaches just coming to the rink every day, I think, even like we came in at the same time, and he was a full professional right away and took everything.
Guy will do that.
Exactly, took everything super seriously, gifted me the shirt. He just from day one, he really changed my approach to taking care of your body and stuff like that. And then with Netchy, I think everything on the ice he does, I'd love to be able to mimic, and he always has an extreme level of confidence, and I think that's what I really admire about him, is that no matter what's going on, he always believes he's the best player on the ice, and I think that's what makes him so special.
Taking that mindset and pairing it with a guy like Nathan MacKinnon, is that something you guys are looking out for on Thursday?
100%, yeah. They got to count the three-headed dragon with MacKinnon, Netchy, and Makar back there, so it's going to be a tough challenge, but I think everyone here is super excited for it.
Being a younger player, younger myself, we weren't alive for the Whalers kind of era, I will call it, but seeing how much the history means to this team, and then on the other side of the ice, the Avalanche with their history with the Nordiques, I mean, just how cool is that to be a part of?
Yeah, it is super cool. I mean, for me, it's more getting to wear the jerseys. I think the jerseys are sweet, and so more for me, it's the jerseys. So seeing the Nordique jersey and the Whalers jersey go head to head, I think that'll be cool.
It's not something we're used to.
No.
People. And talking about that as well, going back to Brent Burns, I mean, spent 3 years here in this organization, hell of a hockey player, hell of a human being, hitting 1,500 games too. How cool is that?
Yeah, he was one of the biggest influences on my career. He bring me over for dinner every time because I can't cook, so I got really close with him and his family, and just to see him hit 1,500 games is incredibly special. If you watch how he approaches the rink, you wouldn't be surprised at all. He takes care of his body. He's an absolute blast to be around, and someone that I'm very lucky I got to spend time with and grow a relationship with.
Looking ahead to February too, with the Olympics coming up too, you had a pretty hot start heading into this season too. Is that almost a motivator, or is that just you realizing I know how to play my game and I've improved from last season?
A little bit of both. I think obviously you have that in the back of your head that that's something you want to play on and make Team Canada, but for me it's just playing the best hockey I can and not worrying about that. I know if I come out every night and play really well and keep improving, that it'll improve my chances to make that team, and then I know I've done everything I can to put my best foot forward, and that's what I'm comfortable with. Obviously the decision's not up to me, but if I can showcase myself in the best way possible every night, I like my chances.
You mentioned MacKinnon and Makar, got to play with them in Team Canada over the Four Nations break. Seeing the elite talent and some of that on the other end of the ice, just what was it like playing with those guys? What can you learn? What, I guess, advice do you have bringing in to taking apart this game? Yeah,
it's incredible. It was awesome. A lot of Roddy told me before that started that I have to go in there and just soak up everything I could see, and so that's what I did. I watched how they all operate, practices, games, took a lot of stuff from kind of their routines and just seeing how they prepare, and I think, again, a lot of it boils down to confidence. Obviously, they're supremely talented, but they never lose confidence, and they always go out there and believe they can make plays and stuff like that. So that's the biggest thing I learned, and I think the biggest thing that's helped me so far is my confidence has really grown in myself, and I think that's why I'm having the success I am at the start.
And final thing, looking at Colorado, what are some of the things that you guys are gearing up for and taking a look at heading into this matchup?
Well, obviously the speed and the skill. They have guys that can, if you make a turnover or make a mistake, they can really take advantage. But for us, it's focusing on getting back to our game, playing our game, finding a level we know we can play at. And I think as long as we take care of our side of the job, I'm confident that we'll have success.
Cool. Thank you so much. So, first time seeing a couple of different familiar faces on the other side of the ice. And the time that you played, especially with Marty Natchez, can you just kind of tell me what makes him such a dangerous player?
Well, his skill is, I don't know, it's he's one of the most skilled players in the league. It's pretty fun to watch him, and then obviously he's got elite skating, and then when you can skate and handle the puck all at the same time like he does, it's pretty lethal combination. So he was a great player for us, and obviously he's excelling here, and I talk to him, probably one of the most ex-teammates I talk to. So I watch a lot, and I'm happy for him because he's one of my good friends.
When looking at that duo with Nutchison, McKinnon too, I mean, seeing how well they work together too, is that something you guys talk a lot when gearing up for this game?
Well, yeah, especially I know that like I said, I watch a lot of games, and penalty kill. We're going to be penalty killing against them. Hopefully, we can not take that many penalties. But I know that they're pretty dynamic. Obviously, 5-on-5, but when you go down a man too, they're special together. And then you add, they got a lot of high end players over there. So obviously you're aware when those guys are on the ice, and you got to be extra aware when you're down a man too.
Knowing the history behind this organization, how closely tied you guys keep your roots to the Whalers, being able to do a night like this where the Avalanche are in a similar situation with the Nordiques, I mean, how cool is that?
I look forward every year to wearing these jerseys, and then obviously when they release theirs and found out we were playing them on this night, it's going to be cool. Two retro looks going at it, and I know in Carolina a lot of the fans get mad when we do this night just because they're like, okay, well, you're not the Whalers anymore, but it's a cool thing to do every once in a while, and changes it up, and it'll be good viewing for sure.
Not only do you get that throwback night, but Brent Burns just recently hit 1,500 games. Special guy in the locker room, special guy on the ice. Just tell me what your thoughts are there.
Yeah, no, I think just watching the way he prepares to, I don't know, he's 40 years old, and watching the way he prepares his body night in, night out to be able to play that long, and I don't know, I can't remember how many guys have hit 1,500, but it's not that big of a number, so it's special, and I think it just speaks volumes to his professionally, how he prepares and how he goes about it. And obviously, like you said, he has so much fun playing, and he's a big kid, and this is what he loves to do.
Thank you so much.
Rod, I was talking with Keandre Miller, and he just talked about the importance of leadership that he has seen from Walker and from Chatfield, obviously with the injuries that have taken place with some veteran in the defensive core. What have you seen in that area?
Yeah, I mean, those are huge losses. And on any team, you lose your defense. It's just hard. And so you need other guys to pick up the slack. It's not just in your play. It's in how you help other guys. And we got young guys back there. And, that's any help that they can have and feel comfortable. It's just going to help our group. So it's nice to have veteran players that understand that.
How about to have a veteran behind the bench with you, and Tim, who played the game and might have been in those situations and can talk to these guys the way they need to hear it?
Well, I with the staff I have, I'm grateful every day for both him and Jeff that they have played and they get it. They understand the little nuances of every day being in this league. Forget the knowledge they have of the game. It's there's so much more to it. And so to your point about understanding young guys, what they're going through right now, there's a lot we're throwing at them, and you have to throw them at them. You have to give them the information. Just have to understand the learning curve, and it's a hard league, right? It's one thing to get all this information, then you got another team that's got these world-class players that are coming at you. It makes it 10 times harder. So there's a lot going on within the game, and it's nice to have guys that, whether they're players or coaches, that get it.
I know that it's more of a player question, but from a coaching perspective, when you have kind of the nostalgia of the game going on with the Whalers and the vintage uniforms and things, is there anything you particularly enjoy about the experience?
Not really sure how to answer that one. I mean, I think if it's, I get why we do it. It's, it's good memories, and, bringing back, with these two teams and they used to play. Yeah, I get all that. So it's not really something I think about. It's more for you guys to talk about, the fans that do remember it. You certainly always want to know about your history, like where you came from, whether it be playing or in life, there is something to that. But the way I always view things, it's today. Like what's important today. So enjoy it for what it is.
There's a special ceremony taking place before the game tomorrow honoring Brent Burns and his 1,500 games in the NHL. If you had to describe your experience with Brent Burns.
Oh, you love the guy. That's from day one. It was, I just, first of all, I had so much respect for him, just coaching against him and for many, many years. And I might even played against him back then too. So it's, and then getting to know him personally, we had a great relationship. Him and his family, his kids. It was a special player for us. So I hated to see him leave. Obviously, he's in a great spot, so we're happy for him and the success he's going to have here. And all the, these ceremonies, all the things now that are going to start clicking in for him, I think are just so well deserved.
And piggybacking off of that too, 1,500's a big number. Not many guys to do it. How impressive is that?
Well, we've talked a lot about it over the years that we had him, because I got asked that a lot. And to me, that is one of the more impressive stats, and it's how he does it. So I watched it, I witnessed it. It's a major commitment, on preparation, and that's the only way you can still be an elite player at that age and that much wear and tear on you. It's how much mental preparation and physical preparation he puts in, and there's no secret to why he's had this success.
On the other side of the ice as well, first time you guys are seeing Marty and Jack Drury on the other side as well, just spending so much time coaching them. What are you guys looking out for?
Wow, they're great players, and I hated to see them leave too. That's the tough part about this job. It's a business, and stuff happens that you don't want to happen. That's just the facts. But happy for both those guys, because they're great players in their own right, and that they've found a home that appreciates that. You can see how they use them and utilize them, and because they are great players, and meant a lot to our organization and to me personally. So I'm happy. I hope I don't see them light it up tomorrow, but I'm always rooting for them.
Thanks, Rod.